What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and welcome to the very first episode of a new Let's Play project. The game this time around is a game by the name of Quest Brian's Journey, or Quest RPG Brian's Journey. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is. I've heard it referred to as both. Apparently here it says Quest RPG, whereas on the box, and I'm pretty sure also on the cartridge, yeah, it just says Quest Brian's Journey. I imagine in the EU, it's referred to as Holy Magic Century, just because that is what Quest 64 was referred to as. Now, the reason I point that out is because Brian's Journey is actually a Game Boy remake of Quest 64. I told the whole story about what this game is and why I'm playing it in the announcement video that I posted a while ago. About a week. Probably exactly a week, in fact. So, if you want to hear the whole story, go there, but that's the basics. So let's get this thing started. We have our little opening exposition here. The story is actually one thing about the Game Boy version of the game that's actually a bit different from the Quest 64 version. It's kind of weird because certain aspects of it are a lot more well defined, whereas others are less defined. I mean, to be perfectly frank, I can't remember either game well enough to point out specifically exact parts that are more defined in one or the other, but I'm pretty sure there's no opening exposition like this in Quest 64, just explaining the world. There's an intro scene where you are talking to the dude in the manor, but yeah. It's kind of nice because this one just explains a little bit more about who you are playing and what you're doing and how you have your powers and all that stuff. Mill Road Monastery. Brian. Brian is in fact our character's name. Well, that sounds like foreboding music. The funny thing is, the first time I played this game, I didn't even realize it was a remake of Quest 64. And I think part of it is just this intro sequence, because it's so different from Quest 64. What is this? What was that thing? Why is it attacking us? Who's Gabriel? It's dangerous to go alone. Okay, but I want the treasure chest. What? Bart? But Bart's the name of our father. You're not supposed to meet your father. Ha ha ha, you're awesome because I'm awesome. That is a little strange. Morning time. What the heck kind of name is that? Gilman? I guess that's how you pronounce it? Why do you look exactly like was his name Gilbert? Something like that? The guy I met like 5 seconds ago. That's one thing about this whole game that kind of makes it a little hard, is that so many parts of the story are just so forgettable, honestly, which, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah, his name was Gabriel. Oh no, not a book. Oh, a precious book. Well, maybe if you didn't keep all the secrets of the spirits to yourself like exclusive jerks. Okay. I'm trying to think what the name of that book is. I can't remember. I remember the book existing. And so now we have control of our character. So the first thing we want to do is just explore. Hello, bot. Okay. So now we have the choice of spirits, and spirits is one of the biggest things that actually, like the biggest ways that this game actually differs from Quest 64. Because in Quest 64, it's actually very hard to max out your spirits at all. Especially if you're not especially like thorough in looking through all the areas and stuff. In Quest 64, you're not likely to max more than 2, if that. Whereas in Quest Brian's Journey, it's a lot more balanced, and there's, chances are you're going to be able to max out all of your spirits. So it comes down to more what order do you want to max them out in. I am going to begin by powering up my wind. Though if you're a little unsure of yourself, not entirely sure what you're doing, you probably want to focus, maybe not focus, but get some spirits in water first, simply because water allows you to unlock healing. Although I guess that brings us to the next point, in that the spell combinations work a little bit differently in this game. In Quest 64, just dumping elements into a single, or rather dumping spirits into a single element will unlock all spells in that that category. So for example, healing is a component of both water and earth, I believe. Is that how it worked? I honestly can't even remember. Jeez. Now I feel kind of dumb. Let's just say that it is. I believe it's water earth for healing level 1 and water earth earth for, or no, water water earth? Something like that for healing level 2. The point is that it's a spell that takes 2 different elements. And in Quest 64, if you were to just dump all your elements in water, you would get access to all those spells. But in this game, you have to actually dump spirits into both elements. You cannot access combination spells unless you have enough spirits in both elements. So I believe you need something like 7 water and 7 earth in order to use healing, something like that. So that's something that's another part of this game that's kind of interesting, is because you're going to get so many more spirits, then it's kind of cool that they switch it up a little bit and actually give you a reason to diversify your spirit choices. So I can, but I'm not even facing you. Are you now? Truth be told, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of just talking to townspeople in this game, because there's a lot of them, and most of them don't have anything interesting to say. I say as I talk to a random person. There is, however, another spirit in the city. Is there a... Much like in Quest 64, most cities have a spot for wings, but he doesn't seem to want to give me any. Wings are a transportation item that allows you to return to a certain town. The way the inventory works in this game is a little bit different as well, but I'll get into that later, I guess. She doesn't seem to want to help me either. Perhaps this is simply because I have not advanced the story at all yet. So, let us do that. Oop, I gotta go down here. Hello? Did you now? Hello, sheepy. Bah. Here's another spirit. And Kane. I'm not sure who Kane is. Tim! Not Tim! Okay, so he's named Tim. His map sprite looks like a female. And his battle sprite looks like that. So, battles in Quest Brian's Journey look, or rather function a lot like the battles in Quest 64, as you might expect. You have this area which you can freely move about, and then from there you can either hit enemies with your staff or use spells. I do not want to use... I keep thinking wind is on the bottom for some reason. I want to use Wind Cutter. So, our area is very small right now, and that will increase as we go through the game. I guess as we increase our agility stat. But, yeah. So, level 1 spells, take 1 MP. I've got 13 MP, so that's all cool. And he's probably gonna... Oh, I thought he was gonna die there. You can see that we're right up close to him now, so he's flashing, meaning that we are targeting him for a physical attack. And you just do that by walking right up to him and kind of pressing in the direction that he is in orientation to you. So, I could melee him, and that will regenerate my MP. I believe melee attacks are also how you increase your health stat, because that's one of the things that the Quest games do, is that your stat growths depend on what you're actually doing in battle. No, don't go back. I want that chest. They keep wanting me to not go in the chests. Fresh bread. So if we look at our stats, we have HP, which increases by melee attacking people. MP, which increases by casting spells. Agility, which increases by, I don't even know, I guess just moving around and junk. And defense, which increases by taking damage. And then your element experience just increases by actually winning fights. So, cool, I can cast Wind Cutter level 2 now. But, because I don't have any spirits in any other spells, Wind Cutter is the only advanced spell that I have access to. I guess I might as well mention now also is the inventory in this game. You can see we actually reached the bottom here. There's no arrow pointing down any longer. So the inventory in Quest 64, the inventory in Quest 64 was unlimited, whereas the inventory in this game is very much limited. I think there's 20 slots here for items, so that's kind of unfortunate. Very unfortunate, in fact. You can also save anywhere, so you don't need to save at an inn. You have a separate inventory for valuable items and spirit gemstones, which we'll mention more later, I guess. And wings have their own inventory. Now that that's all dealt with, let's head back up to the monastery. I don't know, something about Brian's sprite is just so amusing in this game. I don't know why. I also find it amusing that he only has 2 frames of animation. I believe this guy doesn't actually have a name in Quest 64. I think he's just referred to as the Grand Abbot. Wait, Bart's missing. When did that happen? I talked to him like 3 seconds ago. Like, I'm like, hey Pop, I went and killed the dude, and now my father's just gone? Oh, this isn't the Grand Abbot? Okay. That's one of the things that's confusing about this version of the story, is there's just like so many extra characters and stuff thrown in. That's kind of weird. I'm not telling. Ready yourself for quest. That's very nice and brief. Okay, I do have control of my character now. So, can I actually examine these bookshelves? No, that's unfortunate. Gellis? Who is Gellis? Why, thank you for breaking the fourth wall. So, This area actually might look kind of familiar if you have played Quest 64. This is kind of... There's the little field, you walk down the stairs, there's a little field, and there's the hallway with all the doors. Got some spirit gemstones there, but I'm just gonna not bother talking much about those now. They're a very strange item. Okay. I mean, did anyone say I had to actually go on my own? I'm pretty sure there's nothing in any of these rooms, but I might as well check. Truth be told, I don't remember this game especially well. I played it about a year ago, but there's a lot of the finer details of how it works and stuff is kind of completely left me. I do recall that there was that chest from the opening sequence, though, which we can grab right here. Dewdrop. Cool. Oh, there is stuff back here. That's cool. Dewdrop. And more spirit gemstones. Okay. I believe that is the end of our pilfering of... Oh, I guess it's not. Get out of my way. Honey bread. Oh yeah, this is the bakery. They had that in Quest 64 as well. That's cool. It's really cool seeing how this game has transitioned from 64 bits to, I guess, is the Game Boy Color considered 8 bits? I guess it is. Like, I mentioned in the announcement video that that's not really something that's ever done. Like, if a game is remade, it always goes from a lesser system to a more powerful one. You're still not gonna give me wings? You jerk. Okay. What about you? You got anything for me? Well, at least I can do that. Okay. And with that, we are prepared to leave Melroad. And so, we will explore the world map a little bit on the next episode of Let's Play Brian's Journey. Catch you later!